Hello, beautiful people. Welcome again to Preach Out FM and TV. As usual, this is your host, Steve Makori. I'm so glad that we are here again to do this video. Thank you so much for your support, those who have been coming in, supporting us. We are growing, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for your comments and sharing the videos. It really encourages me to keep on doing more videos just for you. So make sure that you, if it is your first time to be on this channel, make sure that you subscribe. Number two, make sure that you hit the bell icon so that next time that I post another video, you'll be able to watch it. And also, please be sharing these videos. Let us share to our loved ones. Let us share to our families. Let us share to our friends. Let us share to each and everybody that we can be able to. You might not know who you're serving, because all these videos are here just to help us overcome any mental illness or any mental issue that you or and I are going through. So last time, our last video, we talked about how childhood experiences do affect us adults when we are growing. And we have been receiving a lot of feedback from you concerning that topic. And so I just wanted to extend it a little bit. But it is a very wide topic. It is very wide. There is a lot that we need to learn when it comes to connecting our adult lives with us when we were kids and things like that. But we will just be doing them randomly as I come up with topics. And also, if you can be able to comment on the comment section, maybe there's something that you want us to talk about, any childhood issue that you would want us to talk about, just post it down there and we will go through it. We'll have a discussion. We can bring experts on board who can be able to also help us and advise us accordingly. So thank you so much. And like I said, I just wanted to do an extension of last week's video, whereby we were talking about how childhood experiences do affect us as adults when we have now grown up. And true to it, today I want to talk about a child that has gone through abuse, or somebody who is from a home that was very abusive. Maybe there was a lot of domestic violence from where you came from. One thing that you need to know and understand is that nobody loves chaos, nobody loves violence. And when you are a kid, you expect your parents to protect you at any given cost. You know, you can always remember how, when, let's say, your mom used to go to the market and they take a lot of time to come back. You can remember how, and now darkness is falling in, you can remember how terrifying that was. You and your siblings could just stay there at the doorstep, just waiting for her or him or your dad. And it could really scare you guys a lot, knowing the fact that your mother or your dad is not at home. Okay? And that is how serious it is when it comes to kids. They just want to feel secure. Sometimes you can hear your children talking to the other kids that they are playing with, and they can say things like, you know, my dad is so masculine. You know, he can beat everybody. You know, my mom has a lot of money. There's nothing that we can lack. You know, it gives them that sense of security, knowing that at the end of the day, there is this person that I call my parent, who can protect me in all ways, be it physically, be it spiritually, be it mentally, and even financially. My dad, my mom will always be there for me. That is the kind of confidence that every kid loves to enjoy and to experience and to feel. But now, here comes this kid who was brought up in a family whereby it was full of chaos. And by this I'm talking about abusive marriages, whereby parents used to fight, even in front of even in front of you guys. You know, they could beat one another, they could use abusive words. There was a lot of domestic violence in that homestead. Now, when a child experiences that, when a child goes through that kind of experience, now for, let's say for the boys, when this boy grows up to be an adult, there's a high chance that he will turn abusive, or he will abuse his partner 2 times what he experienced when he was a kid. So, and you'll be wondering, this guy is well educated, this guy has been exposed to a lot of cultures and everything. This guy is a grown-up. Why is he behaving like this? Why is he so abusive? Why is he so triggered with small and petty issues, in that he always wants to pick fights? You know, with the watchman, with the workmate, with just everybody. He wants to fight everybody. And now you're there as their partner, and you're wondering, why is this person beating me up? And at times you could see, you as a lady, you're just wondering, and then you're there later, after maybe you have been beaten. He is there apologizing and saying that he's truly sorry, and you could see how genuine his apology is. But you keep on wondering, why is it that at one point you are a good person, and then the next minute you are a monster? Maybe it's high time you dig deeper into his past. If he came from an abusive family, if he came from that family whereby they were being beaten brutally, he could see his dad beating his mom, to the point of even the mom breaking bones and getting scars all over the face and things like that, I can guarantee you for sure that that man will beat you up with no shame. He will expose you to that kind of violence, because that is how that is how he was trained to counter mistakes, or to counter problems, or to resolve issues just through violence. So that is how he grew up. And it's I don't know how it is. It is so funny, in that our kids, they always copy what we do, not even what we say. At most of the time, it is not what we say, but they always copy what we do. If your child sees you being violent as a parent, I can tell you for sure, even if you tell this kid to be a good boy, to be a good girl, not to abuse people, and you're there abusing their mother, you're there abusing their father, I tell you for sure, this kid will pick that trait, and as he grows, he keeps on improving it. So by the time he's an adult, he's an expert. He can play that personality and also play a good personality. He will play a good personality and that bad personality. That is how terrible it is. When we experience bad childhood experiences, we always pick those bad traits. And for the girls, if you grew up in a family whereby you saw your mom being beaten up, you saw your dad beating your mom, I tell you for sure, when you grow up as a lady, there are high chances that you are going to date toxic people, that you are going to date violent people. And to you, you will always consider that kind of violence as just a normal thing, because you saw your mom being beaten, and to you, you find it more like a culture. You find it more of a norm. Maybe women are supposed to be beaten up, and after all, there's nothing bad about it. So there are high chances that you will end up dating toxic people because you are never exposed to good men. Your dad was supposed to be a good example to you and show you how a good man looks like, how a man is supposed to treat a woman, what this man is supposed to do. He was supposed to protect you. He was supposed to safeguard you and show you the way. But whatever thing you learned from that marriage was just abuse. It was just violence. And if you saw your mom abusing your dad, that is the same thing that you're going to do to men outside here. Abusing them will not be something so hard for you. Being violent as a woman, it is not something that is going to be hard for you because you are already exposed as a young child. So sometimes when you see people becoming very violent in relationships, not just dating and marriage, but also other common relationships, maybe platonic, or it could be a business relationship, and they are always ready to fight and do things like that, I can tell you for sure that there is somewhere they picked that character from. Meaning that if you have a peaceful home, you have a home that is not chaotic, a home that has no violence, a home that is driven by love, unity, and forgiveness, I can tell you for sure that your kids will also be like that. And the moment they sense violence from a distance, they know how to defend themselves. And they know how to run away or keep distance, and they know how to keep boundaries. So there is a lot that we can train our children, and even maybe those of you that you have been in that kind of situation, and you've now realized, maybe after watching this video, you've realized that my trait of being violent is as a result of me being exposed or being brought up in an abusive home. There's something that you can do about it. You can unlearn. You can unlearn. You can learn to be kind. You can learn to control your anger. Dealing with the trauma that your parents put you through. You can unlearn those things, and you can learn good new things. It is not something that is so hard. Yes, it takes time. It is not something that you're going to learn within a day or two or a week or a month. It can take months. It can take years. But if you're focused to it, if you're purposed to change, I can tell you for sure that trait, you can deal with it and be okay. It is lack of knowledge that make people to perish. So the moment you have received this kind of knowledge and you've understood the root cause of your disease, the root cause of your problem, it will be so easy for you to overcome it. It will be so easy for you to treat it. So, are you that kind of a person? Do you need help? Do you want to change? Do you want to feel different? Do you want to start having healthy relationships? Do you want to start expressing yourself in a noble way, not in a violent way? Do you want to be in relationships whereby people are kind and not toxic? Well, that is very possible, and it is very easy. So there are so many things that we picked as kids while we were growing up, and these things are really tormenting us right now. These things are really killing ourselves. And sometimes people cannot even understand why we are doing what we are doing. And by this, I'm not promoting violence. But can you at least take your time and try to understand the root cause of you being violent? The root cause of you being attracted to violent people. The root cause of you ending up in abusive relationships. Can you just sit down and investigate about your childhood? Not even just violence, any other trait that is not good. It could be maybe you don't know how to create boundaries. You don't know how to say no. There are people who struggle with saying no. And it is that bad. Such kind of things. If you can just sit down and look at your past and look at where the issues are and then seek help. The moment you begin to seek help, I can tell you for sure and I can guarantee you that you are going to heal. There's nothing that is hard. There's nothing that is impossible. You can learn how to unlearn. Maybe there's a childhood trait that makes you not to have healthy relationship with. You don't know how to socialize with other people. You don't know how to express yourself because you were never given that chance as a child while you were growing up. You don't know how to take in compliments. You are always not feeling beautiful enough. You don't feel handsome enough. You don't feel confident enough. Anything that you are struggling with, that you feel like it has some attachment or it is connected to your childhood, kindly just note it down and then deal with it. And as usual, we are always ready to help you. We are always ready to talk to you. You can always reach to us. You can write an email to us. You can follow us. You can comment. You can send us a message on WhatsApp. Our contacts are all over. Kindly, please just reach out. And I can tell you for sure that whatever belt you've been going through, you shall overcome it. Thank you so much. That is the end of our session today. And I'm so grateful for your time. Thank you for taking all that long just to listen. And I hope there's something new that you have learned. And it is my prayer that whatever trait, whatever bad childhood trait that you picked from your childhood experience and it has been messing your life right now, I pray that you will overcome it. I pray that you will find solution. I pray that you will find peace within yourself, that you will be able to forgive yourself, that you'll be able to forgive those who put you through that kind of experience. Maybe it is your parents or anybody. Just forgive them, forgive yourself, and seek healing. And as usual, you can always reach out to us. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye-bye, and make sure to subscribe and share this video. Thank you. See you. I love you.